do not know how to communicate to your partner, ladies and gentlemen, it is a very big problem and the marriage will not be sustained. Today, as I promised the other time, we are going to see the needs of a human being, both the lady and the man. I just want to tell you that God had a purpose for creation. In the book of Genesis, chapter 2, the Lord says, "A man shall leave the family and join with his wife, and they become one flesh." People have never understood how to become one flesh. But one flesh is a cord of 3 ropes. A cord of 3 ropes which involves man, the lady, and God himself. And that is why we have to come up with issues like emotions, which are from both male and female. We have to come up with physical needs, which are derived from the man and the woman. And then, most important, the spiritual needs, which are derived from God himself. What is the emotional needs? The emotional needs, as we have done the research, is an intelligence. You need to spy your partner's emotional needs. Now, about the intelligence, it is like the army. When the army goes to war, they must do the groundwork of spying. Most of us, even men and women, we do not know our emotional needs, but we have to discover them when we join as one flesh. Emotional needs is one of the key factors for the family relationship. It is the ability to identify, it is the ability to regulate the desires of your partner. Emotional needs is the ability to communicate. Not every language that you use to communicate, either preaching, to communicate either in the office, to communicate even within your friends, is what you should communicate and what is required to communicate to your partner. That is why communication is one of the biggest problem, the biggest roadblock that is found in marriages. If you do not know how to communicate to your partner, ladies and gentlemen, it is a very big problem and the marriage will not be sustained. The other issue is about ability to behave. The way I behave to my friends, the way I behave to the office, the way I behave to the staff, the way I behave in the business area, it is not the same way that I should behave in my relationship with my wife. The other issue is about the way you wear. The way I wear and the clothes that I wear, it's another way of communication. Maybe the way I have worn today is not the way my wife would want me to wear. Maybe the trousers that I put or the shoes that I like, they are not the ones that my wife would want me to wear. She has her own way and her own interest. If you do not, gentlemen, discover the way your wife or your husband would want you to wear, it becomes another problem. The 3 divisions. Emotional needs have 3 divisions. One of them I have told you is communication. The other one is so deep, it is love. I told you the other time that people, and in this generation, love is diluted. I will define what is really love that God put in human being, the love that he needs. Surely love is a sacrifice, and you must sacrifice. The other division of emotional is intimacy. What is intimacy? If you follow me in my discussion, I'll give you more marriage tips of those three divisions. Once again, I thank you and I welcome you. If you like this discussion, please subscribe.